Station, George and Bobbi Williams. George and Bobbi Williams have leased the 1,050-hectare Mutuera Station at Wharekopae from George's parents Chris and Kaye since 2013. After travelling and working in the UK, George farmed with his dad from 2008 before leasing the farm with Bobbi. Since then, they have focused on fencing, fertiliser and drainage. Subdivision has reduced the size of the paddocks, and George does all cropping and cultivation work himself. Livestock ratios have changed from breeding to more in favour of bull and steer trading. They lamb 3,500 Romney ewes and 650 hoggets and finish most of the lamb crop on the farm. 230 mixed-age cows are calved every year, with more than half of the bull progeny finished before the second winter. They also buy in and finish 100 R2 steers and 300 R1 and R2 bulls. Volcanic ash pumice soil suits the bull wintering on Swedes, which has become a big part of the operation. Novaflow is being used to combat the wet areas and increase the effective grazing of newly cropped paddocks. Fencing and planting waterways has begun, and more are planned. George was inspired by seeing successful riparian projects in Waikato. There are plenty of mature native blocks retired from grazing, thanks to Chris and Kaye's input over the years. There is 52 hectares of fenced retired native bush, plus 15 hectares of smaller exotic blocks. Erosion isn't a huge issue, but a few hundred willows have been planted in previous years to help with animal shade and track retention. George and Bobbi ring-fenced a 14-hectare block of native bush in 2018 to exclude farm animals and improve stock flow, with the idea to fence off more in the future. George and Bobbi's social life revolves around a vibrant Rere district, mainly the primary school and golf club. George is a member of 2 local discussion groups and also a national group. They employ 2 young staff members, a stockman and a fencer general, to help with day-to-day farm operations. Succession is a work in progress. George and Bobbi currently own the livestock and hope to be the owners of Mutuera Station in the near future. Judges' comments. Key performance indicators such as lambing and calving percentages and economic farm surplus EFS are well above district average. Good in-business practices have been put in place such as health and safety, farm and machinery maintenance and chemical storage. Tracks well maintained. Ongoing tree planting program including 14 hectares of native bush fence last year. Strong community focus with a young family, active in all facets of their local community. George and Bobbi are good caretakers of this family farm, continuing to build production and profitability. With their positive attitude and good work ethic, they will achieve their goal of farm ownership.